it's Sage Justice with Sage Words, and I stand in the middle to see all sides. As an author, a poet, and a performing artist, I am a storyteller. This is my second solo show entitled To Breed or Not to Breed. It was performed at Madison Square Garden as well as Egyptian Arena Theater in Hollywood and various other locations. In this clip, you will hear from a small sampling. I think it's a total of 6 characters, 5 or 6 characters, out of 50 that I interviewed from all over the globe. So most of these characters are based on real women, real people, and it's their stories about how reproductive freedom, or the lack thereof, impacts them socially, politically, and personally. In this clip, there's just one serious story of a remarkable woman who was Australian, and she worked in Ethiopia as a doctor. And it's flanked by other, hopefully more humorous clips to keep the audience laughing while they're thinking and feeling. And I think in seeing our differences and in truly hearing another person's story, that's how we gain compassion, empathy, and understanding. And we start to appreciate our differences in humanity instead of fearing them or judging against them. And we also start to make better choices and policies that serve all of us. So I hope that you enjoy this clip. As I said, this is just an audio clip with actual photos from performances, both from my first and second solo shows. And if you'd like to see a visual of what it looks like when I'm on stage and I'm transforming into one character after the other, there is another clip of that on this channel. So that is the ultimate goal, to create education through entertainment, bring people together, get conversations going, and really understand, bridge those gaps with an understanding of hearing other people's stories and what their experiences are for them. Instead of being told what to think or feel, we get to decide for ourselves, but we can't make those decisions unless we have all the information. And I hope through my art form that I'm offering at least a bigger picture than we have. Thank you so much for watching.
If I didn't think about it so much, I probably would be a mother by now. At least that's what all my friends tell me. You know, the ones who have kids. I didn't think about it. It just happened. Yeah. My friend, Beatrice Betterthan, she just had her first $2 million in vitro baby that's being raised by a $5 an hour nanny. Now that's taking care of an expensive investment. That's like going to Harvard to work at McDonald's. But hey, I guess, you know, we have to all take those bargains. She says, my nanny has many problemos and she's already asking for a raise and I'm just not gonna give it to her. Well, why should you? Of course not. She's only raising your child. You know, this friend of mine goes through all this work to have the baby of her dreams, only to brag about how quickly she left it to get back to work. She says, I was driving back to work in only 6 weeks. I had my cell phone in my ear, my right hand on the steering wheel, and my left hand was pumping breast milk. Yo soy una vaca. That's I'm a cow in Espanol. Because I pump so much breast milk. We've even rented an extra freezer to store all my milk. I'm not just pumping it, I'm pimping it. It takes 40 minutes for a single feeding to breastfeed and bond with my son. But if I pump instead and let the nanny feed him later, I can pump 4 bottles in the time it would take to breastfeed him 1. We're having this conversation over drinks. She's holding the baby in one hand and a Cosmo in the other. I say, is it okay to drink alcohol when you're breastfeeding? Oh, yeah. Well, doesn't it go straight to the baby? Oh, yeah. Well, what does it do to the baby? Oh, it just knocks him out. partner and I, we are the proud mamas of 5 beautiful children. Caitlin 2, Parker 3, Justin 5, Brittany 7, and Christina 13. Yes, I do like to name my children after pop stars. Yeah. With 2 gay mommies, they need all the mainstream advantages a common name can bring. Yep. Our children were gifts from God. Yes, gay people do believe in God. We just think she's a lesbian, that's all. Good old Gladys. Thanks to the Florida State foster care system, I have a child from every corner of the world. Hell, our Christmas cards look like Benetton ads. My name is Dr. Hamlin. I'm nearly 80 years old. I'm a gynecologist. I'm from Australia, but it's Ethiopia, which I call home. Girls in Ethiopia do marry young. They are betrothed at 8 or 9. Often they will go to live with their in-laws. They are often taken from their mothers and fathers, crying, to the in-laws' house. They don't have sexual contact with their husbands until they reach puberty. Then they are forced to have sex before their young bodies can handle pregnancy. Imagine a young girl living in a hut in the country, far away from any main road. She is excited to give birth to her first child, but she finds herself in obstructed labor. She's one of the 5% of all women in the world that get stuck, whether you live in America, Ethiopia, Europe, Africa. She's one of the 5% that gets stuck. She doesn't know when she starts her labor, nor do the village women know, but they encourage her to push day after day. The 2 great causes for obstructed labor are a small pelvis or malposition of the baby's body inside the mother's uterus. In Ethiopia, she can't get any help. She's got no one in the village, no midwife to help her, no antenatal care, nothing. After 5 days of labor, she gives birth to a stillborn. She may give birth to 9 stillborns in her lifetime. I don't want to ever experience childbirth. I saw the movie Alien. I know what it's about. Hey man, it's hard enough for me to inhabit this body, let alone make room in here for someone else. I don't want to ever have an abortion. That stuff just messes with your body too much, you know? Kids should love you because they have to. They should love you for who you are. But who are you really when you're a teenager? Oh, sure, there's lots of girls who are really ambitious, like cheerleaders. Or the college-bound type. Even the drama and band geeks have a future they dream of, but I was never one of them. I knew I didn't have any talent, skill, or ambition to become anything special, so I became a mother. In 9 months, I went from having a job where I spit in people's food to being a mother where food gets spit on me. All I can say is, to breed or not to breed is a good question, especially if you ask it.
Is Harriet Homemaker, and I am proudly age 27. Yes, I am. I would like to have 11 children so that I can say we're number 1 twice. My name is Molly O'Cadwell. I'm 30 years old. I live in Ireland. I'm pregnant. Suddenly I feel like I don't have control over my body. It's the year 2002 and abortion is illegal in Northern Ireland and in the Southern Republic of Ireland as well. So all unhappily pregnant Irish women have to travel to England where abortion's been legal since 1967. If I get caught going to England to get an abortion, I'm looking at a 12-year prison sentence. You get more prison time for abortion than you do for rape. What kind of logic is that? And what's to a woman with 8 kids and a heart condition? One woman with 8 kids wouldn't have a heart condition. She went to the priest and asked for dispensation to take the pill, but the priest said it was out of the question. So she said she just stopped having sex with her husband then. I couldn't believe how the priest responded to that. He said, well, if that's the way you want it, you'll just be going to prostitutes then. How cruel. She has a heart condition, for Christ's sake. A woman's body is a battleground, where ideas of God and country are sorted out upon it.
Hi, I'm Nora Houses. And yes, I know, my name sounds like neurosis. It has plagued me all 35 years of my life. Thank you very much, Mother. Besides, I just found out that women are actually pregnant for 10 months. Hi. My name is Suzanne Suffering, and I'm 39 years old. And my husband and I have been trying to conceive a child for the past 8 years now. I've had 13 miscarriages. And 5 failed in vitro procedures. Each one has taken a toll on my body, my marriage, and of course my financial situation. All I ever wanted, my entire life, was to be a mother. I don't understand why doing the most natural thing in the world seems to be an impossible feat for my body. I feel like God is punishing me. I don't know what to do. And I'm losing hope. My name is Sister Mary Hellacious. And I'm 46 years old. To breed or not to breed? That is the question. Each person must ask themselves. Our society chants that it's a woman's choice, but I say it's each person's choice. The choice may end with a woman, but it starts with the man. Does he wear his raincoat when he knows it's going to rain?